Sebastian Maniscalco was one of the highest paid comedians in the last year, which to me was surprising because I'd never heard of him before. But according to Forbes, he was ranked number 10 highest earning comedians, pulling in $15 million, which makes him worth studying. Anyone who can make that type of money is worth studying. So I checked out his book, Stay Hungry, and here are my main takeaways. Number one is everything is sales. Sebastian started out as a touring comedian. He was an opener for Andrew Dice Clay during his first comeback in the early 2000s. And one of the things he learned along the way is all comedians get booked because they sell tickets. If you end up in a venue somewhere, it's because the owner of that venue thinks that you're going to make people buy drinks and you're going to fill out the spot. That's the only reason you're there. How good you are at comedy or how well you can entertain the crowd has very little to do with the booking itself or the growth as a stand-up comedian. Sebastian says it best. A lot of comedians don't want to put in the time or get out of bed to sell tickets to their own shows, as if people will know who they are by magic. And he's frustrated about this in the book, but I've seen the same thing in LA. I've been doing a little bit of stand-up comedy. I've done about 83 mics now. And I just got 2 gigs in a row. One was me going to the show, paying for a ticket, buying drinks. I only drink water, but I bought a couple bottles of water, and talking to him after the show, helping him move chairs and all that stuff. And I ended up with a booking for later in the month. The other booking came from an open mic that I go to pretty regularly. And this guy was way more straightforward. He was like, if I put you on this show, will you bring people? And the night of the show, I did bring people, and I was one of the few comedians to do it, and because of that I've gotten more opportunities. So this is something directly translated from Sebastian's advice. It counts in all business arenas. When you're doing anything, you can choose to either see it as, oh, I got a gig, this is great for me, I can't wait to put on an amazing show, or you can see it as, oh, the organizer booked me for a gig, what can I do to make their life as easy as possible so I can get more gigs in the future? Same mindset for freelance, same mindset as an agency owner. Deliver as much value as possible to the person that's paying you to be there. My second takeaway from this book is selling a TV show isn't the end of it. In the book, Sebastian talks about how he sold a pilot to NBC. A pilot is that first episode of a TV show that networks usually pay for to see if they will pick it up for a full season. And he got the producer from My Name is Earl attached, Greg Garcia, and he even had Tony Danza, who's famous for the show Taxi and Who's the Boss. However, that wasn't enough. The show didn't get picked up after the first episode, and there's nowhere online that you can see this pilot that he made. And I just thought that was interesting running a production company, that even if you get the ball as close to the goal as you possibly can, that still isn't the end. You have to still keep hustling, and getting from pilot to series, especially on these major networks, is extremely hard. And the final takeaway was, you will beat your friends if you don't quit. Sebastian talks about how he was working with these other actors early on in his career, and then, and here's a quote, "It's always interesting to see what career people end up in after they give up on their dream. Maybe the only difference between me and him is I didn't give up." This is after some actor where he was the supporting role in a show, and this actor was the lead, ended up working at Italy, which is an Italian grocery store in New York. And sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes all you need for success is patience, waiting out everyone else until they quit. Check out Stay Hungry. I'll put a link down in the description below. If you found this video valuable, I'd love if you would share it with a friend or two. We're trying to hit 100,000 subs, so every share counts. Also, if you want business tips, there's a sign-up form in the description below. You can get the contract that we actually use to acquire new clients for free. It cost us about $1,000 to put together. Thanks for watching.